We now go with our special envoy in Kazan, Yunus Soner, for more information on the BRICS Plus 2024 Summit.
Hello, good afternoon, good night, good evening from the city of Kazan in the Russian Federation, a city that is a symbol for the meeting of East and West, as it has a population both Christian, represented by its churches, and Muslim, represented by its mosques. But today and the days ahead, Kazan will be a symbol of the global South, because here will take place the BRICS Summit of this year, starting tomorrow, 22nd of October, and lasting 24th of October. An important gathering of the countries of the global South. 33 countries will be represented in this summit. 22 of them will be represented at the level of head of state or head of government, prime minister or presidential level. We know that there is a huge interest towards the alliance, that there are around 30 members, 30 countries who have expressed the will to join the alliance, and this will be the #1 agenda of this summit actually. How to relate to these new members, maybe establishing a new partner state system. These are proposals that will be discussed on this summit, also as well as concrete and urgent requires or demands of certain countries that want to join the BRICS alliance. Remember, among these countries are heavyweights of the global South, such as Venezuela and Cuba. From Latin America, from Africa, we have Nigeria and Kenya, very populous countries. From Eurasia, let's say, we have Turkey that expressed to join the alliance. From Asia, we have Malaysia and Indonesia that also stated that they were interested in joining the alliance. So this will be topic 1. Topic 2, in regards to the alliance, will be the matter, how will it proceed, how will it progress in terms of institutional development? Right now, BRICS is merely described as a forum, as a gathering of heads of state and of ministers at lower level, but there are proposals to advance the organization, the alliance, more organizationally, to introduce rules of decision making, to introduce a new formats, so that maybe a new secretariat also for the alliance, so that it becomes a more stable, more institutional framework. Deepening that integration is the main topic in terms of the economic sphere, where we can highlight also the other very famous key word here, de-dollarization, or maybe better said, creating an alternative to the Western-dominated financial system. What's here on the agenda? The Russian Federation, which has the chairmanship of the alliance this year, has presented several proposals. Among them is creating a network between national commercial banks via cryptocurrencies and blockchains, so that these can exchange with each other trade and payments, and establish a payment system so that they don't need to refer to the Western-dominated financial system and look for US dollars to finance foreign trade among themselves. But it doesn't stop there. There are more ideas in regards to integrating the countries with each other. There is the idea of establishing a BRICS reserve system, so that countries that fall into a kind of economic crisis can recur to this reserve system, which would essentially be an alternative to the infamous International Monetary Fund. Moreover, there is the proposal to create trading platforms, international trading platforms for BRICS countries and others that might like to join them, to trade major commodities such as grain, or also energy, oil products, mining products. These are traditionally traded and sold and bought, and their prices dominated in Western financial markets. So this proposal would establish an alternative to them, not dominated by Western trading exchange platforms, but by the BRICS platform. There are, of course, also ideas on the humanitarian and cultural level. There is the idea of deepening the interparliamentarian cooperation. There have been discussions about deepening scientific cooperation between BRICS countries, energy cooperation. There have been actually, this is worth mentioning, a number of summits before this presidential summit where ministers of BRICS countries have gathered on the level of economy, foreign ministers, agriculture, health, energy, and so on, to look for areas and possibilities of cooperation. So these will also be discussed here on the BRICS forum that lasts until October 24. But the alliance does not close its eyes to the current global conflicts which dominate the agenda, such as the war in Ukraine or the Israeli aggression against Palestine. So these will also be dealt with in sessions. We heard that there will be a session for Palestine separately, and it's worth here remembering that the Palestinian president Mahmoud Abbas has arrived to Russia. He has met yesterday with Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, who has invited Mahmoud Abbas to join the BRICS summit as well. So BRICS will not only deal with its own institutional and organizational agenda, deepening institutional integration, deepening economic integration, creating an alternative to the Western-dominated financial system, advancing de-dollarization. It will also seek to develop common positions on current global conflict issues. These will be the days where the Global South will meet here in the Russian city of Kazan. And as a Russian politician has stated, in my eyes correctly, the future of humanity will not be dominated by the US elections, but by the outcomes of this summit.